Good evening. Libraries have been part of our society for generations. The lack of perceived relevance in today's digital age and the lack of visibility of what the library services offers today gives an impression of an old and outdated service. This is leading to a massive decrease in footfall to the libraries, which ultimately determines public funding into these services from the government. Our society is at risk of losing these valuable services. Mylib has been set up as a not-for-profit organisation to increase footfall into these public services, engage the public, increase their public awareness, and lead to a reinstatement of the library being a hub of the community. We've developed an app, and I'll pass over to Chris to show you some of the products we've developed to start this journey.
So, one of the key things that we've identified that we need to do in order to bolster interest in the library service in the UK is to, A, raise awareness of some of the services that they actually offer, and secondly, to actually increase footfall, as Stuart has said, in order to improve funding. So, the first product that we've produced to tackle this is a Chrome web browser extension. The idea being that, well, first you can ask, could you please raise your hand if you've ever bought a book from Amazon? So there's quite a few people, and if you could keep your hand up if you considered your library service as a viable alternative at the time. So there's quite a considerable lowering of hands. And this is really something that we identified when, talking to people, talking to the Norwich Library Service as one of their issues that they've identified. So in order to address this, one of the things we've done is create this browser extension. The idea being that when you're browsing, so you want to buy this book, what we've done is created the extension which will inject some nice information here, so that informs you that you could actually borrow this book for free 0.88 miles away. And this is a working thing. We're happy to demo it if you'd like to come and see us later. And the idea being is that if they were interested in this, they could click the borrow button, which then produces this pop-up, and provides some useful information, including so this is ordered in nearest to furthest. You can get directions via Google Maps. It tells you if it's in stock or not, and you can click the button. The end goal is to be able to integrate this with the county's libraries, APIs and data, so that you can actually book it if you've got a library card registered. Otherwise, it will take you through to the website where you can then find out more about how you go about reserving and checking out that book. So that's the first thing we did, and I'll just pass you on to Sean to talk about an app that we've developed as well.
Hi, so I've got a book that I maybe found in a bookshop or perhaps around a friend's house. I'd quite like to read it, but perhaps I don't really want to buy it. So we've developed this little app that allowed you to scan the barcode on the book, which reads the ISBN number, looks up the details of the book. Oh, here it goes. So it'll look up the details of the book for you if you have the right resolution. And then show you information about the book. It also show you the nearest library where it's actually available, and you can go, this actually works. Also shows related content like the DVDs and soundtracks available, which hopefully will encourage use of the paid services at the library. So yeah, and then once you get to the library, we also have the ability to come in, tap the book, which launches the app with the RFID tag, and you should be able to tap the button to check out. So this avoids the queue system in the library. You can just come in, tap the book, and off you go. Job done.
So, quick summary, a really nice, quick, easy, attractive way to start getting the library service back into the forefront of the public mind while doing consumer choices, increasing footfall back into the libraries, feed back into the ecosystem, public funding. However, the library isn't just about books. This is just the start of engaging back with the community. The library has always had its roots in the community, and this is where the app lives also. The next steps for the app is to link into the existing systems to promote and publicize events that also go on in the library, encourage uptake of these, and drive real engagement online, but more importantly, offline, with discussions, groups, debates. There's all kinds of things that go on in the library that people miss out on, re-engaging, driving value back into the community. Throughout the app, we know who our users are. This opens up the possibilities of developing rich and deep relationships with our users. That opens up lots of opportunities for cross-promotions, cross-opportunities there. How do we get this message across? This is a not-for-profit organization, not massive budgets. The library is a community service. The promotion needs to be driven by the community themselves. Simple Twitter tweets from these, tweet this. Look how much I've saved by going to the library, not spending my money. A bit of a one-up on the Amazons. Young families, a huge market for the library service. They're also a significant part of the new digital generation. Developing the apps and the marketing material to go into the new family packs that get delivered out to young families further seeds that ecosystem, driving it from the beginning. This service isn't particularly new, but it's been driven from the Arts Council and their new objective to get the library into the 21st century, making the library community at heart. With funding from the Arts Council and from the local authorities who also need to meet those objectives, we can then develop and prove the model within Norfolk and then roll this out across the other regions, ensuring a favourable future for our libraries. Now, we've got some real live demos of the code working down there, but I'd just like to leave you with our final video, if it will work. Ooh. Maybe not. That was it. Thank you.